So Ian, what have you got for us today?
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of iDubbbz Complains. Today, I'm going to be complaining about a little bit of a heavier topic than portion sizes at Cold Stone. This is a video about abortion.
Okay, interesting choice. Covering the topic of abortion, of all things. Before even starting this video, I already have an issue with it. Why? Well, the existence of this video has me asking myself, what is even the point of Ian making a video about abortion? If I wanted to inform myself on the topic of abortion, I'd probably refrain from listening to the washed-up YouTuber who's never displayed any knowledge of this issue before, and is also a guy. This is the equivalent of a daily commentary sloptuber sharing their viewpoint on foreign policy. Alright guys, so today I'm gonna be talking about the Saudi-led intervention of Yemen. So anyways guys, the Saudis are being kind of cringe with their drone strikes. Maybe Ian will surprise us and offer a talking point nobody else has made to prove that this video isn't just one big virtue signal. Alright, let's go ahead and start.
Ever use these on your butthole? It doesn't work out well.
Yeah, I can see that you're still incredibly unfunny, but whatever, that's not why we're here.
Back in November, there was a trend amongst Twitter incels to tweet out some version of your body, my choice. And for all of the self-hating women, it was my body, his choice. Of course, a lot of these accounts either went private or are suspended, which is quite the accomplishment to do on Elon Musk's Twitter.
You'll quickly find out this video wasn't created to have a nuanced discussion, but to demonize the other side by only showing the most extreme of cases. If iDubbbz was able to craft clever jokes and provide an entertaining format, then this video would have some sort of level of value, like a stand-up comedian making light of political issues. But because iDubbbz has lost his comedic touch, this video just feels kind of lifeless.
They're just hateful people. We got a woman wearing a Confederate flag saying, my body, his choice. Now, how would this get worse? Oh, Nazi shit. My body, his choice, Nazi shit.
That isn't even the same woman from the previous post that you displayed. What's funny is that later on you brag about the sample size you mustered up for your viewers.
Okay, I think that'll do for sample size.
But it's only a total of 4, and you wrongfully used 2 different people for one of those examples. I'm not even sure why you're trying to make a connection between the my body, his choice crowd with
Burns and Pauls! Burns the central government!
I'm assuming it's so you can demonize the other side so much to a point you're justifying this video lacking nuance. So Ian reviews Ben Shapiro clips where that heartless conservative monster speaks for women by saying that motherhood is an essential part of womanhood. Ian presents the argument as that evil conservative thinks a woman's only value is giving birth.
Let's talk about a woman's value. What is a woman's value? I guess you can narrow it down to reproductive organs. Like, okay, her value is giving birth.
That is what the secularist left would like, apparently, is you take away the thing that makes women most women, i.e. getting married and having children. You take those things away from them, and then that will make them the happiest they have ever been. There's only one problem. There is no data to support that anywhere on Earth.
So here in the first clip, Ben argues the claim that single women without children are the happiest they'll ever be is false. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but I will say this clip seems unrelated to Ian's claim that Ben thinks a woman's only value is giving birth.
You take the part of you that is the most unique to your sex and then discard that or treat that as though that is a downside to who you are. It's antithetical to what womanhood is. It's very puzzling.
The second clip is more fitting for Ian's argument, but looking at Ben Shapiro's face here, I can tell you this clip is from many years ago. Yeah, what were you doing a few years ago, Ian? This won't be the first time Ian uses really old clips, even dating back to 2016, to make fun of people in his video, which is prime edgy racist iDubbbz era. I mean, if you have to pull things from like 2016 and 2018, you're not really proving this is a relevant topic we're talking about. I mean, this isn't supposed to be a video exposing these guys. Everyone's seen these clips before. They're super fucking old. Like, did you pull these from a libtard Karen feminazi gets wrecked compilation? Again, I could easily pull up an old video from you and criticize your past behavior, especially from 2016 and 2018.
The difference is iDubbbz apologized for his bad behavior.
Yeah, and Gavin McInnes, one of the individuals Ian clipped, said he regrets a lot of the past remarks he made and isn't guilt-free. Point is, Ian is the wrong person to talk about this shit, and it's extremely ironic that someone like iDubbbz would pull up old videos of someone saying fucked up shit, because that's how he built his fucking career.
It's not even remotely puzzling. Let's just Oh, Benjamin Shapiro, you are the bust king. Women do not want to be known as, I was gonna say the bust queens. I think a lot of women would prefer not to be known as baby maker, and she kind of does art on the side.
Dude, you look just as stupid by pulling this speaking for women crap.
Actually, this is how a woman wants to define womanhood.
Why are you the one delivering this message as a dude telling people what women want? This goes back to my main point about this video being completely worthless. What can I take away from some random guy online repeating the same points I've already heard a million times about the topic of abortion? Nothing new is being provided here.
You're talking to the women. They know. The women are going to tell you what makes you happy and what makes you fulfilled. Why are you doing it to them? If it's so fucking obvious that this is what women want, you shouldn't have to be chirping like you are. It should just be automatic. You should have some faith that these women aren't children. You can't play this game where you're like, my wife ended up finding more fulfillment, therefore women are going to find more fulfillment out of being a mother. Let them decide that on their own.
That's right, my fellow sisters. I'm here to say men don't speak for you, and you deserve to have your own voice. Now allow me to demonstrate my morals by speaking for you.
Women do not want to be known as, I was gonna say the bust queens. I think a lot of women would prefer not to be known as baby maker, and she kind of does art on the side.
The next segment, Ian says it's wrong for Charlie Kirk to claim women should have children in their 20s instead of their 30s, while ignoring the fact that you need a job or a career to pay for a child, which is definitely a sound position to have. The thing is, though, is that every lefty and their mother has made a Charlie Kirk video. Ian didn't really provide anything new in terms of information about Kirk.
Charlie Kirk needs to come up with practical solutions for real-world problems. He doesn't suggest new laws or policies.
He literally played a clip of Charlie Kirk suggesting that women should receive welfare from the government to incentivize women to keep the baby, 5 minutes before saying he doesn't offer a solution in the form of policy.
I believe that for every child you get, you should get cash from the federal government. Did you know that?
That's great. How much cash do you want them to have?
$10,000, $12,000 a year. I think we need to increase the birth rate in our country.
So either you're being disingenuous, or your brain is actually that fucking fried.
I'll wrap this thing up by saying that these guys are well aware that they're losing the war.
It seems to me this is always going to be a loser for Republicans.
I understand it's not politically feasible. I understand people like abortion, but I'm going to keep on standing for moral truth, even if it's unpopular.
There will be some people that say, Charlie, stop talking about this issue. It's a losing issue. First of all, who cares?
And so we've lost the culture war to a certain extent on abortion. And what Donald Trump is doing right now is trying to win this election.
Based on the vibes I'm getting, it really feels like a lot of these people are not that committed to the pro-life movement.
How is that the takeaway from this? First off, you claim this movement is dying, but to prove this claim, you only show like 4 examples, and most of them are from Charlie Kirk. Speaking of Kirk, he basically said in both of his clips he doesn't care if it's the unpopular belief, he's still going to fight what he believes is right. The other clips are people acknowledging that the popular opinion is that people are pro-choice, which according to Ian, simply acknowledging reality means you're not committed to your cause. How does that insinuate these guys aren't committed to the pro-life movement? To conclude, Ian's video is very unnecessary by pulling up old clips and repeating arguments we've heard about a bajillion times, and it's just filled with sloppy talking points.